Our next reader is Ruthanne.
And stroke their silky, unbrushed fur, leaving store-bought food in empty cans beneath the stairs, beside the cellar door, propped with barely space for slipping through. But we at last have lost our innocence, Peter, Bonnie, Jean, and I. Confidence has slipped away, for I have taken the young male away to my tiny basement place, with soft beds and one good window, where I have heard him sing at night, perhaps about his kittenhood, his sister, and his one-time yard, a fairer romance stirring in his blood. And since when first he lifted to my face his pink nose and feline greeting, his eyes often become startled now, he is suddenly afraid of my intentions. Now his sister scratches on the cellar door, eager to run to me, when softly I call her name. But can she smell betrayal? Does she still long to follow me home, slapping her brother with a warning to stay behind, as she trots around the corner and 2 blocks down Western Avenue, until she stops and watches my fading form disappear inside a dream of warmth and food and petting all the time? And now I feel that I have sinned in calling these half-tame creatures mine. I've claimed reward for sacrifice, which was my joy, from August until now, watching them grow from skinny things, wrapped up in tangled fur, to specimens of beauty fit for homes of sprawling lawns, carpets wall to wall, balls and baskets and catnip mice, high bay windows huge enough for lazy cats to dream and watch and play all day. And with this vision, I would confound the confusion and in secret sweep Bonnie Jean away to meet the gentle man in white, whose sterile instruments and compassionate hands would see no kittens will be born from her in any blooming May, to live their hungry, fragile lives, to copulate, chase passion's pleasure, to fight each other and disease, to dodge the wheels of cars, the stones of ill-taught boys, to nurse and nurture their own kind and die so soon. But I am sick to lose this way the trust in the young man's smile, whose friendliness was sunlight in his face, who did not see with suspecting gaze the paleness of my skin, whose parents also erred like me in calling these free creatures mine, a fact which I discovered late and soon, that even a shelter from the wind, a meal of table scraps at dusk, was held with open hands with need to close and claim. Now keenly how I long for forests on the edge of town, a place to hide my treasures in, to feed and then run home. To be like a raccoon who ventures out, whose heart is never trapped or caught, except by things that gleam, like some sweet pharaoh love that shone on me through seasons of old leaves and falling snow, guiding me across Mass Avenue from Prospect Street a half a mile to J, where nothing at all can stay the same, and even offspring of the strays must feel the lonely fall of Eve.
She's one of the more notable folk artists in this whole area. She's going back to her hometown, her home state, Colorado, and it may be a trip that doesn't bring her back to us. And for the last decade and a half, she's been as notable a performer and person in this premise that I've ever known. And let's have a great hand for Ruthanne. We'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes, and John Damian is going to make the announcement of the event tour.
No, I'm sick. Hey Bruce, you can use a glass of water. You can use a big glass of water.
Nice to do it. Oh, could I see it? I'm going to play steadily back to that. I haven't as much weight.
That's what I thought too, but my family, I
Drastic moves.